Hi everyone, I am thrilled to see you here. I truly hope that you're doing really well. Today I wanted to bring you some things that I have used on repeat. I tried not to include things that you've seen me talk about a lot before. I count on these things all of the time. So let me grab my little tote and we will get with it. I have two hair things, so we're going to go ahead and do that. This is something when I was still blonde that I found, and I am not kidding you. I don't care how much this was, I would have paid it. It was $25 at the salon that my mom goes to get her hair done. If you love dry shampoo, but sometimes you get that gritty texture, like you almost feel as though the dry shampoo made your hair feel more dirty, then I got you. My first one, and I have talked about this some, is the Verb, and this one is for blonde. They do have it for darker hair. Great dry shampoo, but this beats the Verb. The Verb is still good, but this beats the Verb. This is made specifically for blondes. They have a whole line. I do still use the hair gel because it's a huge tube and I'm not going to not use it. It is absolute perfection. It did not make my hair turn that weird goldeny blonde, which some dry shampoos, now the Verb didn't, but some dry shampoos do that. I could spray this on my hair. I could go 5 days and my hair looked like I had just washed it. I actually went through 2 cans. I love this so much. When and if I go back to being blonde, I will be buying this again. I have been, since I did go darker, I have been trying out a different dry shampoo and I am enjoying it. I'll get back with you on if it's something that I would recommend. I've only been using it for a couple weeks and I don't use it as much as I was using this. I know I don't get that long out of this new one, but I do get a good 3 days, which is fine. The only other thing that I have that is hair related is I did go red. When I told Corey I wanted to go red, I just wanted something different. We really didn't discuss anything. I thought I was getting my violet red. I got the auburn red. This is what Jack has always wanted. I think they were in cahoots, probably. I do enjoy it. I feel like it goes very nice with my skin tone. If I want to throw a self tan on, it's still going to look good. I'm to the point where I'm letting my hair grow out because I got it cut really short. I'm letting it grow out. I'd like probably, I don't know, another couple inches and then I'm good. As long as I can get up in a ponytail. I'm still not there yet. But anyway, my hair was so incredibly blonde. Red dyes have larger molecules than any other dye, so it's actually harder to get them adapted into your hair shaft and harder to get out. It's just weird. But anyway, what I told him was I wanted a brown base and then I wanted the red, which is exactly what he did. And I do like it better that way. And he gave me this because he's a sweetheart. This is an amber deep copper brown color depositing conditioner. And I will tell you, it is so good. I cannot, it's so good. I have had experience with a couple different brands of color depositing shampoo and or conditioner. The trouble I had with a couple, it almost gave it like a coating. It was a noticeable coating. Like when you first get your hair colored, you kind of have that overlay look for a couple days until you wash it for the first time. That's kind of the way they did that. This does not do that. And then another brand, I think it was Tessa, was really good. I have been more into doing a hydrating primer or even just a heavier lotion or cream on my face and then going in with some type of a pore minimizer. Lately, I have been using this from NYX. Now, I do know they've changed the formula a little bit. They've added something to it. I haven't tried that one. I'm working with things that I already have, drawers and drawers and drawers of things that I already have. This is the NYX Hydra Touch Primer. And I've really enjoyed this. It doesn't leave my face sticky or tacky or anything. I feel like my skin drinks it in pretty well, and it makes and it creates a really nice surface for me to go ahead and go on with my foundation. Now, my pores have probably will always be a big issue for me. So what I've been using up, because like I said, I'm using things that I have, this Revolution Pro Blur Stick. Now, I did notice, because I wanted to make sure that they still had this in stock, I did notice that they have a Blur Stick 2 or Plus or something. But this original one, I really do like it. I already flipped to a clip of me using it a little bit. And I just kind of push it in as I roll, push it in. Anytime you use a pore filling anything, you want to push it versus swipe it. You get the result. If you swipe it, you're not going to get that much of a blur. And then I do go in with a beauty sponge and pounce it in just a little bit extra. But yeah, I've really enjoyed using both of those primers. I've had really good success with both of those. So next I'm going to switch to eye primer. I have been using this Hourglass eye primer Veil. I really enjoy this. Now, if you enjoy an eye primer that has a little bit of coverage, you're really not going to get much from this guy. It pretty much just disappears right into your skin. There's not a good cover to it at all. But the job it does, the way it smooths out, I mean, I'm not young. I have aging skin, and it really smooths out my palette so I can get in there with my brush and get all my shadows blended, and they wear so long with it. This is a really, really good eye primer. Now when I go in, after I put that eye primer in immediately, once again we're looking at a tape of me getting ready this morning. I've talked about this before, but you're missing out if you have not tried it. If you enjoy using a peach color corrector, the Belief you can get from the dollar store, it is so good and it stays place. And I'll be showing you here, if I haven't already, that you can tell a difference. It's not like, wow, you just piled on a bunch of corrector concealer stuff. No, it's not that at all. You can just tell a difference, a little bit more of an awakening in my eye area on the side that I use this. I really do like it. It's very, very good. The concealers that I have used and loved, I'm telling you, I know this is crazy. The one I use today is the one that I always use. Wet n Wild Incognito. I'm telling you, I got this just to give it a try. I used it. I pulled up my magnifying mirror and I'm like, really? It looks that decent? This is probably the third or fourth one I bought. I love it. But I have another one that I love and I'm out of this. And like I said, I have that on today. Now, if you want a little more of a full coverage, because you can see it does conceal, but it's not a full coverage concealer. This from Ulta. The Ulta Beauty, the full cover liquid concealer. Y'all, to be a full cover concealer, this is so flattering on my mature under eyes. I am not kidding you. It is so pretty. But they had these like buy two get one free. Until I use that and use some of the others, I'm not going to buy more, but this will be one that I definitely go repurchase because it is so, so good. If you like a full cover concealer and you do have texture under your eyes, you might want to check this guy out. I just have a couple more things that I've really enjoyed. These are the two that I've used most the past couple months, but I'm talking in general. I've really been into using the cream bronzer, the cream blush, and I've tried different ones in my collection, but these just never let me down. Everybody overlooks LA Girl. I mean, I get it because they are not that expensive, so you're thinking they don't work that well. This is the LA Girl Velvet Bronze. Y'all, this is so good. I have it on. You can see me putting it on. And look how nice. It just blends in so nicely. It wears all day and it's not too much. Sometimes, a couple of them, they were just like too much for me, so I did end up getting rid of them. And then the cream blush I've really enjoyed is the Physicians Formula. Now I do use a stippling brush with this cream blush. The other one that I've really been enjoying is the Ulta Beauty. Now this one I just use my finger. I tap it on the back of my hand, and then I just kind of pounce it on, and then I take a beauty sponge and blend it well. But this one, I do find that I enjoy this one more if I apply it with a stippling brush and then go in with my beauty sponge and tap that out. So these have been amazing. Really enjoyed both of these. Goodness, Ulta, you should sponsor me. Come on. This is Ulta's Metallic Cream Eyeshadow. And you can tell I'm scraping it. I'll let you watch me apply it here while I'm talking. This goes on so easily. I just put it on and then I just pat it and it blends so nicely. Today I just wore just this, but I have also applied this, and while it's still a little bit damp, before it dries down, I will take an eyeshadow, like a glitter shadow or something I really want to pop, and I will place it over it, and it holds that shadow in place very nicely. So I really enjoy that. That's another thing that as soon as I use up some more of my inventory, I will definitely be rebuying that. The other thing, and it's from Ulta, that was not planned. I started after like the third one, I was like, wow, this is looking sketchy, but you know, I haven't been around enough for anybody to make any offers. This is their Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick. When I was doing all the work and getting everything ready for my studio to open, not this one just like it, was in the top drawer at my studio. I have a third one that's there now that replaced that one. It was just the perfect color, and it was so comfortable, and it would wear. Now if I ate something that was greasy, or like a dressing that was like a oil based instead of a cream base, then of course I would have to reapply. But this is so pretty. And one of my favorite things about it, if I did eat, sorry, I hit the camera. If I did eat something that was, you know, greasy or whatever, and I needed to reapply, I could blot my lip and just go over this, not start again, but just reapply, and it wore like it was the first time I put it on my lips. If you are a liquid lip wearer, did I say that right? If you enjoy wearing liquid lipstick, you'll know that that's kind of hard to find. With liquid lipsticks, once they dry down and then you go to reapply, it's going to start balling up and getting weird, and these do not. I did get another color. I haven't tried that one yet, but if y'all are looking for a beautiful liquid lipstick, this is really it. And the color on that is Soul Search. I think I forgot to say that. Okay, that's it. Those are just the things that I have been using over and over and over again. Thank you all so much for watching me. I really appreciate it. And I have another video to do. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of silly. And to clean out a purse, I changed purses and I went into cleaning out a purse that I had been using for a few weeks. And the amount of lippies that I found is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have to have something wrong with me. Thank you all so much. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.